Okay, so for goniometry, the first thing you want them to do is to do active range of motion, and just to see what that looks like with one hand proximal to the joint. So can you please bring your arm forward up as high as you can go? If it's painful, let me know. Good, and come back down. And get her to do that a couple times. So can you do that a couple more times? I'm looking for trick movements. Is she hiking her shoulder? Is she side flexing? It looks pretty good. So I know that in this case she has full, what seems like full range of motion because we would have checked the other side. But for fun, let's have, don't go quite as high. So let's say that was her range. What then I would do is, okay, so I know based on the other side, I've assessed the other side, so you can relax your arm. And I know that she has full, what is normal, 160 to 180 degrees flexion. So I know that this is less than her unaffected side, we'll say. She only got to here. My question is it that, is there stiffness and it just doesn't go higher? Because in that case, that's important to know. Or is it just weak moving forward? So what I always like to do is, okay, let me know if it's painful. I'm just going to see if it goes a little bit higher. Oh, and it does go a little bit higher. So that's good information to document and to note. So if this is the range, you try to go in and see it. Oh, no, we just have a stiffness here. Okay. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure your range of motion. For flexion, the stationary arm goes in line with the trunk, the thorax. And can you move your chair facing that way actually, just so for the camera they can see? Perfect. We're a physiotherapy shirt, love it. And bring your arm up to here, good. Just you can see this goes in line with the thorax. This will be in line with the humerus. And then the axis will be at the shoulder joint. And come back just under the acromion process. So you can do two things. You start together. As she brings her arm up, you can follow. Remember, you're not as high. You're right there. This is her range. Or when she gets there, that's when you branch out. And as long as you stay consistent with yourself, you can have a good intra-rater reliability. Notice how you have to try to get as parallel as possible with the bone, and it can be deceiving. Let's say someone has a huge muscle, it might look like you need to go down on an angle, but really try to focus what's parallel. Your target is to put this end by the elbow joint, and this has to be up and down. Because even if it's off a little bit like this, that can equate to 5 to 10 degrees. So I'm measuring, and I'm seeing, okay, so she has 110 degrees, and you can relax from that position. So now I have a number. If I wanted to do passively, so this was active range of motion, there's room to see, okay, passively, how much can I move her? Let's move over to the table over here, and then just follow